Hello everybody, Lego with this here. Today I'm going to show you how to take apart and reassemble the V-Cube or Shengshou 5x5. So this quick method is going to show you how to disassemble and reassemble either the V-Cube or the Shengshou. And the Shengshou is a little bit better, in my opinion, so I'm going to demonstrate on this one, but it's going to work exactly the same on the V-Cube. The only major difference is this one has little torpedoes under the edge pieces, so the edges are a little bit hard to take out, but it's almost the same. So to begin on the Shengshou, what I like to do is kind of misalign this middle layer like this, and then stick so there's a gap in between these two layers, and kind of put my fingers together like this, and then just kind of wiggle it out a little bit. You may even want to realign this a little bit, so it's just like this, and this should just twist right out. Maybe a little bit difficult to do, just don't break it. There we go. So if you twist it enough, it'll just come right out, just like that. And you may find it beneficial to pop off one of these center caps, although this will only work on the Shengshou, and then unscrew one of these screws a little bit, so it'll be a little bit easier. But that's how you take the first piece out. On the V-Cube it's a little bit easier. You can simply take these two pieces apart and pull it out. But yeah, that's basically the same. And now from here, they're both going to be pretty much the same. So what you're going to do is pull this out, and then you're going to separate this out with your thumb, and while pushing this way, like pulling apart from each other, you're just going to grab that piece out. Then you're going to take this edge piece out. It'll be pretty easy. And this piece out, that edge, this other piece, and this corner will pop out, just like that. And from here, you can slide this piece down, take it out, this piece down, take it out, this piece, and this whole corner section will now come off. And then just turn one side this way, one side the other way, and then the whole thing will fall apart. And there we go. And so I find it beneficial to sort some of these pieces out. So what I'm just going to do is just sort them into different categories. So these big edges, I'll have them facing me. These big corners, these smaller edges, these center pieces, center-ish pieces, these center corners, and that's it. Okay, so now we will take the core, and we're just going to find any old one of these little pieces. This is I guess a wing edge piece, you would call it, and you would just stick it on one of these center pieces. That's the first step. And then you find a piece that would go on an adjacent side, so maybe the red one, get it, and just stick it into there. And you may not want to hold that, but you're just going to find the big edge piece that goes in between the white and red pieces. That would be right here. And so you're just going to stick that in, and you can either do that after or before putting this piece in. It doesn't really matter. And so just put that piece in, and now we're just going to keep going with white and put that white piece in. And while holding this piece in, we'll find the green piece, which will go right there. This piece, there we go. This piece needs to go right in. It may be a little bit difficult to kind of balance it, but it'll be possible. And so now you'll find the white piece, the white inner corner like this, and just slide down to there. And we'll find the two smaller edge pieces that need to go there and there. And so this one looks like it is the right piece, but you see if we put it on like this, it will actually be facing the wrong direction. So we'll find the other piece that has the same two colors on it, and this one will work. And now we find this one, that's the wrong one. And the other one is right here, and it'll go on just like that. And now we're going to find the large corner that is white, red, and green, because those are the three colors. And we can just slide this on. And at this point we can set it on the table and straighten it out a little bit. Just like that. And now we'll find the green and red pieces, the pieces like this, the inner corners. Stick those in, just like this. And then we find the smaller red and green edge pieces. And we find the one that works. This one does. And then, to finish it off, we just find the bigger pieces like this. Set it on top of there. And then we find the green inner edge piece that goes into there. And the red one it'll just slide into there. And now what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing that you did at the beginning, right here. So you're going to build this up, and then build this whole section up. Then you're going to build another edge section right here, build this section up, and then this section up. And then once you get to this point where you have half it constructed, you can fill up this part with edges, and then fill this part up, and this part up, until you get to the last section. Here we go. Now, before we start assembling the last part of it, we're going to want to stick the corner in first. And maybe on the Shengshou, but definitely on the V-Cube, you may have to backtrack a few pieces. So maybe take this piece and this piece out. Oops, I kind of exploded there. You don't have to do that on the Shengshou, but it helps. And on the V-Cube, you probably have to. Now what you're going to do is just find any old edge piece and just stick it in just like that. Find the corner-ish piece like that. Stick this edge piece in, this piece in, and then finally this piece in. And then for the last edge piece, you're going to want to misalign it like this for the Shengshou. Stick it in, and then twist it, and just stick it in and untwist it. And then again for the last piece on the V-Cube, you can simply stick it in, and it'll just go in. So I hope this tutorial has helped you, and if you did like this tutorial, leave a like so I know that you liked it, and you can leave a suggestion for a future video like this. And if you want to see a future video like this and want to be notified when it comes out, you can subscribe below. But anyways, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!